are live, ladies and gentlemen.
Whew.
So I'm simultaneously broadcasting live, also on Cathy's phone. Your phone has just a better screen than mine. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
All right, this is Reid Mihalko from ReidAboutSex.com.
Cathy Vartuli from theintimacydojo.com.
And we're doing a Facebook Live broadcast on flirting while shy.
Which is really hard.
I wouldn't know. I'm not really shy, although I'm insecure, which I think is like the kissing cousin of shy.
I think they're all together, introversion,
just kind
insecure.
of a Venn diagram.
And actually, shy is associated with shame. The difference between someone who's quiet, someone who's quiet can be introverted. They get recharged by spending more time alone.
Mm-hmm.
They may not be out there extroverted in the world. That doesn't mean they're full of shame or insecurity. Shyness often means that you feel like there's something not quite right about yourself, or that you need to hold yourself back in some way.
All right. Well, I feel like I have to hold myself back sometimes.
Okay.
Because I'm my golden retriever pounce on people energy. I feel like I have to. But maybe that's not holding back. Maybe that's just being appropriate and being well trained. So for Cathy's audience that's joining Cathy and meeting me for the first time, I've been shooting Facebook Live videos in the morning, or try to, like before the afternoon.
We're speaking it in.
On my walking, my desk treadmill at home. And I'm in San Jose at Cathy's secret lair.
Weekend.
And we're doing a work weekend, and Cathy does have a treadmill, but it seemed like a better opportunity to bring Cathy in than to try to put both of us on the treadmill, which could have catastrophic events. So here we are with our quick little video for today, so we can provide service and have fun. So just imagine that we're walking, and maybe we should just kind of do this, and just imagine that we're walking with you today as we go on our morning walk with Reid.
Do we have to do this the whole time?
Maybe not. Maybe. Also, we've got for my tech nerds out there, gear nerds. It's pulling my phone. We've got this is not a paid sponsorship. We've got the blue, which is
raspberry.
The raspberry, which kind of sounds like you're going in the dead of winter. But we're testing Cathy's new swanky travel podcasting mic.
So if you're on Reid's, you can hear the podcasting
mic. So let me know, those of you who are chiming in. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Sable. Let me know how to sounds today.
Gene, we're sideways. Damn it! It happened to Reid yesterday. It says we're sideways.
Yeah, but on yours or mine?
On mine.
All right. So put it that way then. All right. So now
we're alternating phones that are sideways, apparently.
Okay. So, you can put filters on yours.
Yeah.
All right. Is that better for Cathy's phone? And then we'll get into teaching. We're just making sure.
Hey, Yoni.
Okay, good.
Hi, Gene.
Okay, good. All right, good. Okay, so Cathy's good. We're good. So let's teach. Cathy Vartuli, since you identify as somebody who's shy and more introverted, and I am the opposite of those things. What do you recommend as a shy person for flirting and breaking the ice?
Well, first of all, I want to normalize. I think our society tends to talk about, like, TV or whatever. They show people that are very extroverted. Like, hey, baby, what do you want to do tonight? Do you want to come back to my place?
Is that the voice you use?
I don't use that voice.
Hey, baby. What you doing tonight on Facebook Live? Yeah.
Someone said they can't hear me. Gene and Yoni, can you hear me?
Okay, that's probably because your phone is pointed down. Hang on, we're figuring out the technical difficulties.
Okay, so on your phone with the
they can hear you fine.
Great, yeah.
Okay. But they can't hear you on your channel.
Yeah. Okay.
If we keep having technical difficulties on Cathy's phone, jump over to watch the video on Reid Mihalko. And then we'll get you to broadcast somehow, some way. Okay, so maybe that's working. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so breaking the ice, being shy. Thank you, people, for commenting and letting us know how the tech's working, because we're still figuring this out.
So I like to look at flirting as just a playful thing. If you're flirting with an idea, you're just trying it on. So if you're flirting with the idea of going on vacation, you're just trying on the idea. For me, I used to think flirting had to be really serious, and I had to succeed or I was a horrible person. And then when I realized what the definition is, it can be very playful and lighthearted, just trying something out that changes how I looked at it. And it's like, oh, I can go around and be playful with a lot of people. I can engage and help everybody feel better about their day. And when I took the seriousness out of it, that lightened it for me. It made it easier.
Yeah.
But I still am not going to go, hey, what are you doing later?
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, unless you know the person, because the voice is very lovely, but the head nodding is a little bit like bobbly, dashboard, hula girl kind of thing, and it's a little weird.
The guy in front.
See us being playful? This is us being playful. So for me, thinking about flirting, and goes true even for extroverts, because while everyone thinks I'm super confident, what's really happening is I'm very confident about how insecure I am. Like, I know I can get into, at any moment, a 5th grade or 7th grader slow dance, weird K-hole of anxiousness that can help me freeze. And what I like to think about is approaching it from the perspective of, okay, how do we be playful?
Yeah.
And then how can I build trust with the people that I'm flirting with? And I like to use transparency. So often what I'm doing is I'm telling people, oh, I'm really nervous. Do you get nervous when you're trying to flirt with people? Or do you get nervous at cocktail parties? Or, because I'm looking at breaking the ice from the perspective of, if everybody's caught in 7th grade,
nobody's actually crossing the gym floor.
Yeah, nobody's crossing the gym floor. So me being able to name the thing that stops us is the ice-breaking superpower, because for a lot of people, they're like, yeah, life is like that, isn't it? And then the way that I look at flirting is it's just being playful. It's like we're playing Frisbee with being playful with each other.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I drop in is, because as a cisgendered, white, big, bouncy golden retriever dude, I always try to ask permission. It's like, may I flirt with you? And people are like, what? I'm like, may I flirt with you? Yes or no? And then they're like, yes. And I'm like, you start.
I love that, because I've been on dates that I didn't realize were dates for a couple of years. Like, sometimes
you were dating somebody and didn't know it for a couple of years.
Well, it was a single date, but I didn't realize it was a date.
It was a single date that lasted a couple of years. Being playful. See how it's working.
Being playful. No, sometimes people aren't, like, I'm not always aware that people are flirting. I don't assume people are flirting with me. So I love it when someone specifically says, can I flirt with you? Or you're fun to flirt with. Like, oh, that's what we're doing. Okay. And I try to do the same back. So I'm like, I learned from you. Can I flirt with you? But because I'm really shy and I always feel awkward, I also leverage it. I will often say to them, hey, I'm really shy. I'm really awkward at flirting, but you seem like a lot of fun. Can I try to flirt with you?
Sure. And then I have my grammar nerds out there. Is it can I or may I? I always get that wrong. I think I missed that week of school in 4th or 6th grade or whenever we did that. I also cannot diagram a sentence to save my life.
Yeah. I don't think that we have to have them worry about grammar.
And on my channel, we worry about grammar.
Okay.
Well, punctuation saves lives, ladies and gentlemen. It's the difference between let's eat grandma and let's eat grandma.
That is very important to not eat grandma. However, if I'm flirting with someone and they're correcting my grammar, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is hard enough.
Fair enough.
I'm done.
Fair enough.
Done.
Fair enough. Next slide, please.
Yes.
So where can people go to get resources from you about your stuff? Because you do all kinds of things on the Intimacy Dojo.
theintimacydojo.com/flirting.
Flirting.
Will get you a resource guide, a PDF I made on just different ways to break the ice, and if you feel shy or awkward, to actually leverage your shyness and awkwardness to build connection. Because it's funny, because like even you identify someone as insecure, and most people we look around and we're like, they've got it all together. They're never shy. And I've had people tell me that I don't look shy. I'm like, no, talking to people is really scary. And I think we often compare how we feel inside to what we see on the outside of other people. So there's probably a lot more shy people out there than you think, a lot more insecure people. And everyone can be shy or insecure in the right situation. Like, the most extroverted person meeting Obama might be like, boy crush or whatever. So we all get times when we're, and if you flirt with Obama, I think that's great. Sorry.
I'm not going to say anything.
No, but they're
Mr.
all...
President.
So I think we can always hit times when we feel insecure or awkward, and having these skills and also using them to help other people that might feel shy. That's really powerful to help people that are normally overlooked have a voice.
So somebody's asking, Natalie, thank you for the question. It's theintimacydojo.com/flirting. Cathys also partners with Rick Wilkes in EFT technique, tapping. So if you're curious about tapping, they're amazing at teaching it, and there's a lot of free downloads for you to dip your toes into the waters of EFT if you're curious about that, and that's at thrivingnow.com. And then last but not least, something that might be useful for folks is thinking about shy and insecurity as just a kind of like conglomeration of a kind of awkward. Like it creates an awkwardness. And if you want to check out my Embrace the Awkward formula, which I believe is a superpower, being able to handle and navigate awkward moments, you can go to readaboutsex.com/awkward. Yeah. Anything else you want to leave them with?
No, I think it's really cool and geeky. I love geeks. If you're like, even if you're extroverted, learn the techniques so that you're having a bad day or you're suddenly feeling shy, you know them. Yeah. And if you're shy, like, don't let that hold you back. There's too many lonely people out there. It's really time we all connected. And someone said they checked out both channels. Is it creepy that I went to both of them? I think it rocks.
No, I'm not even going to make any jokes right now because
both ways.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're leaving you. We've got work to do. Leave some comments, share a video with somebody, and leave in the comments or email us what kind of things should we do in future Facebook Live videos? What do you want to hear Cathy talk about on her Facebook? What do you want to hear me talk about? Bye.
Have a great day. How do I make it? Thanks for watching. If you'd like to subscribe to my social media, it's right there. And please subscribe to this channel there. If you'd like to see more goofy Reid and Cathy, there's more videos there.
See them. Why are they there?